Just got my workout in, feeling pumped, feel amazing. Make sure you're staying active. I hope everybody's day is going good. It is raining here and I'm loving it. I have an obsession, a weird obsession with the rain. So I love it when it rains. It's very calming and peaceful. I've been called many things, you know, some I can laugh it off, and some I be scratching my head like, where the heck did that come from? But, you know, growing up, I've never heard these things about myself except weird. I take weird as a compliment. I'm very weird in a very artsy type of way, you know. Somebody say, "Hey, you're pretty weird, but I like you." Like, thanks, you know. But a hoe, a witch, devil worshiper, all those other things, that's new to me. And I'm like, okay, you know, when people don't understand certain things, they have to label it. Or if someone is probably maybe covering up for who they really are, they'll say, that's who you are, because they don't want the attention on you. They don't like that light that's shining on you. So it just got to be something wicked and evil about it. But it is what it is. But do you know, when you come up against God's child, God's chosen ones, God's prophets, you're coming up against God. So the things that you say out your mouth, or the attacks or anything that you do towards that person, you're coming up against God. So what you think is going to probably happen to you, because God does not like when we come against each other for wicked reasons, when we speak ill towards our sisters and brothers. Now, let me say this. Before I was going through my awakening, yeah, I was guilty of this, sometimes judging without understanding who a person is and labeling and stuff like that. We all are guilty of that. But I've mentioned this in probably a few of my videos. When people see positive change, growth, or just something different, they have to label it dark and ugly because they don't understand what's going on. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're walking with God and you're making different changes in your life, a lot of people from your past cannot go with you. What God is doing through you, they cannot go with you. Where they're going and where you're going, two different places. So because they don't understand, they have to label it in a very ugly way. You know, calling someone a hoe. My only relationship, real long relationship I've ever been in, was my son's father. I was with him for many, many years, my entire 20s, my late teens, entire 20s. And after him, I tried to date. People got free will. A lot of people needed to grow and change. I get that. But technically, I'm very much single. I've been single for a while now. And some people, you know, like to get in a new relationship just as quick as they change their underwear. I like to take my time, you know, and I have a good heart, and I tend to, get hurt very easy because I love hard. So I think sometimes it's safer for me to be alone because people can't hurt you in that space. Now, if God brings my person to me, I pray and hope that they are grown enough, have grown enough, are grown enough to meet me where I'm at, without the games, without the childishness, without the past exes. And, like, I want someone that's going to meet me where I'm at. So until that happens, I'm taking my time. I don't know how that makes me a hoe. But during my time of growing up, I don't have nothing against tarot card readers, people that dabble into stuff like that. I always said in my old videos, if you're using your power for good, wonderful. But if you're using your power to manipulate situations to work in your favor, doing wickedness behind the scenes, I'm not for that. I only had, growing up, one friend in my life who's into that. I have no knowledge of it, but it is what it is. And I'm not going to speak too much on that on this camera because I'm trying to get to the point where unless the person is in the room with me, I don't really want to talk too much about that person. So I know though my name sometimes in the past and now gets brought up and I'm never in the room. You know, I think if I was in the room, a lot of those conversations would get shut down. But it is what it is. So I try to speak love and life, and I try to understand more and pray for those people that constantly get irritated at positive change, at, you know, good things going in your life. People that have to throw stones behind the scenes. Like, I don't see it. God literally shields and protects me from everything. So I don't know what's going on. And that's partly because I mind my business and I'm raising my child and I'm focusing on what I'm supposed to be focusing on. But I'm understanding a lot that when you are on a different journey than other people, it does not sit well with them. They really benefit from you being low vibrational in the dark because they can energetically steal from you. You know, once you catch on to the games and the BS, you start eliminating people, moving people out your life, and start, you know, kind of walking that path by yourself. And that just, it does not sit well with people. They're like, okay, what's going on? You know, she's this, she's that. No, it's just the path that I'm on just does not include you anymore. So if you, God has a purpose for all of us, you know, a path, a beautiful path lined up for all of us. And if you are waking up to who you really are and the path you're supposed to be on, you too are going to start removing, whether it's friends, whether it's family, you're going to start removing these people from your life because you're going to notice they're weighing you down. They were only in your life because you probably were giving them money, supplying them with everything. They know that. So they're going to take advantage of that. And they're going to manipulate and keep you stuck because they don't want you to wake up. They don't want you to get on your right path. So, and I'm speaking to someone right now. So I hope, I don't know when, I don't know how, because I don't really advertise my channel, but I hope you watch this video. You know, they are benefiting and taking advantage because they have done things to see your life path. And so now they have to interject themselves in it because they don't want you to wake up. Hopefully you done caught on. Hopefully you have saw the signs that the universe have been trying to give you. That knocking is getting louder and louder. It's like, hey, wake up, pay attention. Let's hope you are. So I don't know where this message came from. Like, I was in the gym working out, a lot of ideas was coming in, and then this, you know, about how this idea about how people can just label you when they don't understand, you know, your life and what's going on in it, and, you know, have to do everything in their power to turn people against you. You know, I am so at peace in my life, and I am so, my relationship with my Father, Heavenly Father, I'm very happy with it, and it grows every day. So you can come up against me, you can call me whatever, witch, devil worshiper, home wrecker, whole whatever. At the end of the day, I know the truth. My Heavenly Father knows the truth. And I'm still going to continue walking in my light. And I'm still going to continue walking on my right path. And I pray and hope that my enemies that are in darkness will one day wake up and get on their right path and start walking with God versus holding hands and playing with the devil. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I sleep good at night. I'm eating good. I'm very blessed. And I'm going to continue praying for everybody. And I will see you on the next video.